Hey everyone, welcome to today's yoga practice with myself, Yogi Tracy. Thank you for joining me here in the outdoors or in your lounge room on your yoga mat. I really appreciate the company. Today's practice is more about slowing down, a little bit more emphasis on some long, slow breaths. This practice is perfect if you've just rolled out of bed or perhaps you've had a hectic day for whatever reason. You're welcome to grab the kids. It's a beautiful class for beginners, right through to the advanced, because sometimes it's nice to pull back for those experienced yogis. So let's start in our easy seat. Legs crossed in any way you like. So you can cross your legs. I always explain this every class. You can have a heel to heel alignment. Perhaps you're more comfortable with a pillow or a bolster underneath your seat just to raise those hips a little bit higher. That makes it a little more comfortable to sit in this position for some people. So feel free to set yourself up so you're nice and comfortable for the breath work that's coming up shortly. Always at the beginning of my class, it is a reminder that yoga, when I teach yoga, I call it your yoga. And what I mean by that is listening to what your body is trying to tell you. So sometimes I may give you some breath work, or perhaps, as we call them, asanas, which is poses or movements that don't feel right in your joints or your muscles, or just don't sit right with you on an energy level. And you're welcome to sit those particular poses out. You're welcome to skip them today or any day or all the time. This yoga is your yoga. It's designed to enhance how you're feeling physically and mentally. So if it's something that's not creating that perfect harmony in your body, then I suggest you just skip it and move through the practice in what suits you. So in saying that, come to your easy seat. We're going to start with a beautiful roll up the spine. So just simply cave forward just a little bit. I'll get you to inhale, start to rise. As you exhale, we're just going to draw up that front body. So we're not actually arching the spine. We've got this beautiful lift along the front spine here. Shoulders relaxed down away from the ears. A posture of openness, so palms facing the world around you. You can either look down the tip of your nose for concentration, or you can shut down your eyes very shortly. There are a couple options for you. We're going to start with some really simple breath work here, because I want you to try and just experience some more breath in these crazy times that are happening. So you can do this with 2 fingers. It's nice and simple. We're going to block the right nostril. Take a nice big breath in. Slowly exhale. Switch sides. Release that right nostril. Inhale. And exhale. So as you continue, just switching from side to side. Inhale. Exhale. I'll get you to continue. What I'll just explain that you're doing here is, first of all, you're connecting left and right side of your brain, which is a really unique experience. We're activating both sections where we don't tend to use a lot of. The other thing too, if you can do this sort of single nostril breath work for a couple of minutes, it works directly on the adrenals, it works directly on the thymus, and it's taking that stress out of the body. It's helping to increase your immunity, and it's helping you to focus and calm down. So it's a really nice breath just for the sake of it, or if you're feeling stressed out or overwhelmed. So just a couple more. Beautiful. Let's release that. Inhale, float those arms overhead. And exhale, bring those fingertips down to the floor. And we're just going to sit here for a minute. So have the little finger pads down. We want to stay on your sits bones. We're not rolling out of them. We're going to inhale, wave that spine long. So we wave up and pull forward just a little bit. And then just exhale and sink. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Long, slow out breath. Let yourself sink down to a position where you can tuck your chin and rest easy for a few breaths. So keep inhaling with a long, slow out breath here, and just let your body sink and just hold for 1 more time. Then inhale, press down with the finger pads, just rise up a little bit. Walk to your right side, stretch out your left arm, and exhale, allow yourself to sink. So we're creating this beautiful stretch up the side body. But as you'll see during this practice, we're encouraging and we're inviting the stretches rather than forcing them this morning. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Give yourself a nice right arm stretch. Feel that lengthening across the side body. Inhale, walk to center. Walk your hands towards you, supporting that lower back as you rise up, exhaling nice and tall. If you see my eyes looking up to the left here, our resident beautiful hawk has come in to see what I'm doing. She's actually sitting quite close, thinking I'm about to throw out some food. So it's really quite unique that I'm looking up and seeing this beautiful bird of prey looking down at my yoga session. Perfect. What I'm going to get you to do, and I'm going to turn side on. You can go anywhere you like on your mat. Bring those feet out in front, about hip width apart, or 2 fists just in front of you there. Finger pads nice and soft behind you, grounding down. When we bend the elbows, try and bend the elbows directional rather than outward. Let's try and head them away from the body. So inhale nice and tall here and just take a little lean back. Perfect. And we're going to inhale at the center. Exhale, wind screen wiper the legs to the left side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. So we're going back and forth here. Breathe in at the center of the movement, letting the breath go as you twist. Inhale and exhale. So you can, even as you come through that twist, look over the opposite shoulder. I call that your supermodel pose. Inhale, center. Exhale. Let's go one more time each side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Perfect. Let's give those fingers a little relax, a little cool down. Keep the feet where they are. This time you're going to come into a reverse plank just to warm up that front body. It's like a little mini back bend. You can have your palms down, or perhaps you prefer to come to your knuckles about shoulder width apart here. We inhale and start to float the hips by pressing the earth away. Exhale, lift up as high as you can. We're looking for this tabletop, this nice flat body position. Big breath here at the top of the movement. And then exhale, lower your bottom down. Give the arms a little relax and shake. Let's practice that again. So, palms down, fingertips or knuckles, your choice. Inhale, start to float. Exhale, press the earth away. We always use that ground reaction force. Inhale and exhale. Beautifully done. If you can, cross your legs or roll them out to one side, coming to all fours. Finding the center of your mat, we come into some beautiful cat-cows. This is a gorgeous warm-up for your digestive system. It's a lovely stretch of your spine. So hands are about shoulder width apart, slightly forward if you want a little less pressure on those wrists. Knees are hip width apart, directly under the hips. Our cat-cow goes a little something like this. We're going to tilt the tailbone upwards. We're going to send it up, pull the chest forward, let your belly sag out. We don't want to pressure it, we just want to let it hang about. Take a nice big breath in here. As you start to exhale, soften down through those elbows, press the earth away, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, and arch up through your spine. Well done. Inhale, pull through. Nice full breath. Exhale, extend upward. And continue on. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. So if you need to slow this down, feel free. Otherwise, continue with this pace. Doing a few more, just getting that beautiful activation of your core. Massage through your digestive system, which in turn helps to activate your immune system. It's all working together. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Come back to neutral spine, somewhere in between the two of those. We move into Balasana, our child's pose. So toes together, knees apart. Allow your hips to sit on your heels. Keep the arms outstretched, resting on your forehead, or perhaps you want to rest on the side of your head. Now, if your shoulders need a little relax, you can also slide your arms down beside your body. And once again, taking that moment to rest. Big full breaths here. So inhale deeply into your belly, warm and warm wide. Exhale slowly and let the body dissolve. So we're dissolving over this lower back. We're dissolving those shoulders down. So allow your neck to take a moment to de-stress and decompress. From here, take those arms, place them under your shoulders, rising up, giving that back a little support as you lift. We're going to move into our down dog. So reach your hands forward. I always say with down dog, have a nice wide spread of those fingers so we're pressing evenly through those palms. Tuck the toes. From here, we're in all fours. We're going to soften down just a little bit. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, press the earth away. Lift your hips up nice and high and just start to shift the weight towards your heels. You'll find your knees are slightly bent. That's okay. You can just start to work into them here. Just back and forth, a little massage, warming up through the Achilles, through the calves. And of course, you're warming your shoulders here, trying to hold this beautiful position. Let's get a little more fun. So bring the knees down. We've warmed up there. Take your right foot and take a nice big step forward. As I said, very gentle class today. We're coming into this beautiful hip flexor hamstring movement that's going to stretch you and heat you and warm you. So we've got this right foot forward, knees over ankle or slightly behind. They're two really safe positions there. Take a nice big breath in and just elevate that chest a little bit. As you exhale, use your fingers, just spider walk back, exhale into a little hamstring stretch. Knee can definitely be bent if that feels right for you. Otherwise, lengthen out the leg. Inhale, spider walk forward, press into the hips, feeling this stretch on the left front hip, which is our hip flexor. Exhale, peel back. Inhale, forward. Exhale. Breathe it in. And out. Let's go one more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. So we'll have a little play. It's quite gentle. Come forward with that inhalation. Prepare for down dog. So place the palms down nice and wide. Get those finger spreads happening and step back as you exhale into your down dog. Have a little walk here. Just a little back and forthing. And then once again, knees down. Let's take that left foot forward. So this is quite often as we come into position, inhale long. This is a spot that gets really tight for a lot of people. So this is a really nice thing you can do any time of day. Just ease into it, back and forth with that breath. So inhale long. Exhale, crawl back. Breathe in. And breathe out. So we got 3 more times. The reason I'm encouraging you to breathe in and breathe out is we're actually asking permission from these muscles. So rather than trying to force ourselves back and forth into these poses, that out breath is like asking permission of your body to let go. And it works a treat. If you really work into the breath, you'll find it works a treat in any situation. Exhale. All right, come forward. Inhale, prepare for down dog. So elevate the back knee, stepping into your down dog. Have a little walk here, just a little meander on those feet. And bringing those knees down, beautifully done. Coming to our back, so switch your legs out to the side. Find the center of your mat and roll down. Not an overly strenuous class, but it's just beautiful to just pull back a little bit sometimes. Let's have a little hug. I love a good hug. So you can rock from side to side, or you can make little circles here. Both feel amazing. Do them both if you want. Place the feet down. Now we're going to come into our figure 4, which is a nice stretch through your your hips, outside of hips, I should say. Left foot onto the right knee. For some of you, just pressing that knee away may be strong enough. And this is where we start to listen to what your body is asking of you. If that's not intense enough for you, if you want a little more meat on that bone, reach through, inhale, and exhale, hug that thigh towards you. So we don't want to elevate the chest here. We want to draw those legs in with the exhalation. Ask your hips, ask your muscles to relax and let go. For those who want a little more intensity, you can always reach through to that shin as well. Once again, making sure that this torso is nice and relaxed. So ideally, our figure 4, we get that outside hip release. You want to hold it anywhere up to 2 to 5 minutes. In this little video, we're not going to be able to stay that long. So feel free to pause and just explore this letting go for as long as you need. Let's unfold and switch sides. So gently unfold. I always say nurture. Use your hands to unfold your legs. Give yourself some little self-love there. Drawing in, change sides. Reminder, you're welcome to stay. Or if you want, invite. Inhale, reach out those arms. Exhale, draw the legs in. Clasp your hands any way you like there. So you could be, or mostly will be feeling this around this area of the buttocks. We store a lot of energy in the hips, so this is a nice place, especially to let go of any energy that's stored that doesn't serve us. It's generally negative energy or negative emotion. So this is really nice to release it so your body can just filter it out into the world, moving on rather than another day of released hips and energy. So holding that, feel free to pause once again, holding that for as long as you feel to. Otherwise, we're going to unfold. Nice and gentle here. We're going to hug the knees in our final or second to last pose. Bring the knees as wide as your hips. We're coming into our beautiful happy baby pose. What you're going to do is lift those shins up. Now you can grab your shins or you can grab the outside of your feet. We want those feet somewhere over the knee, and we're going to compress down. Now this is a beautiful detoxifying, beautiful intestinal massage for your body. You can most definitely rock from side to side if you're feeling that playful baby. So heels are pressing down. We've got this beautiful compressed long spine. And I'll tell you a little secret, because I never take yoga seriously. I take the poses seriously, but yoga itself, this is also known as wind relieving pose. So I hope that gives you a little giggle. You never know what's going to happen in a yoga class. And finally, releasing that. Again, nurture those legs down. Come to your final resting pose today, our Shavasana, our corpse pose. Long legs, spacious arms, wriggle shoulders, wriggle hips, lift the head, give it a little tuck so we've got that beautiful long neck. Find that space to just breathe. So once again, inhale nice and belly full. Rise up, balloon out. Exhale long and slow. So inhale, fill yourself up from tip to toe. And exhale. Now you can stay in your corpse pose for as long as you like. Once again, 5 to 10 minutes, you're more than welcome to stay. I'm going to finish up. I'm going to leave you here. So leave your favorite music playing. I just want to say thank you so much for joining me on the mat on this beautiful day, another day on planet Earth, which is such a gift. I look forward to seeing you again sometime soon. And all I like to say, a little finishing for our yoga, hands to heart center. We call these either namaste hands or prayer hands. When you bow your head at the end of a yoga class, it is acknowledging the divine in you. It is just honoring yourself and honoring your practice. But we also sometimes finish with the word namaste, which means the divine in me recognizes the divine in you. So feel free to join me in this final moment. Namaste.